What it do, world? It's your boy Superstar Fresh, representing superstarblog.com here again with another sneaker rundown for the week of December 11th. Snap it up, snap it up, snap it up, snap it up. Hopefully you guys were able to cop the Space Jams because your boy was able to get a pair, which is dope. So I'm going to be working on that video after I am done releasing this one. I may have to turn this down, man. I'm noticing this is kind of competing with me. Give me 1 second. That's just crazy. Alright, that should be a little bit better, man. But that J-Dilla is crazy, man, which is fire that you hear in the background. So yeah, man, again, hopefully you guys were able to get your Space Jams, man. It was crazy. I had 7 raffle tickets, 7 different stores, got 1 call back, and that's all I needed. So you know your boy is super duper happy. And if you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and or the snap of a chat, you would know that I got my pair because a brother was flicking it up. You dig? I was flipping it up. Can't talk right now, man. I was flicking it up with them things, man. That's the first pair of Jordans I bought in 2004 or something crazy like that. But yeah, man, I copped my man Osman. Shout out to my man Osman, man. He was having some trouble online. Champ site was acting real dumb. But after an hour and a half of having them in his cart and the circle just spinning and spinning and spinning, he finally was able to cop his, man, which was dope. So you already know, man. I'm super happy right now, man. I'm good for Christmas. I mean, with the exception of post-Christmas when, you know, them 5 black box Nike SBs come through. Yeah, I know I really want them to complete the collection because that's the only one out of the Nike SB vintage box, legacy, whatever you want to call it, collection. That's the only one I'm missing currently. So I definitely look forward to getting that black pair representing the black box associated with that era of Nike SBs. But enough of my future sneaker endeavors. I want to talk about the shoes that are coming out this week that you should pick up. You know what I'm saying? Joints that I feel that's, you know, like standouts. It's a ton of restocks going on, which I noticed, which is some fire stuff, man. Pipping up tempos with the AIR on the side. It's the black and white pair getting restocked. I think the Doom foam posits are getting restocked. I saw a whole slew of Nike SBs got restocked on the Nike Plus app. So if you got your notifications on, you should have got those. What else getting restocked? Yeah, the Doom's already said that. The Doom foam posits, the Air up tempos. Yeah, it's a few shoes getting peppered in and out throughout the restock still, you know, at the last push of the year to try to get stuff out. But yeah, man, hopefully you guys were able to cop what you wanted to cop, and you know, you guys are able to get whatever you want to get in the future, especially with these restocks coming through, man. I feel like the restocks are dope. It fucks up the resale game, so it sucks if you're a reseller. But at the same time, if you're a consumer, you're a collector, you're trying to get something at retail, it at least gives you a chance to get that stuff at retail. So yeah, if you're on the lookout, man, just keep looking online and check Twitter, you know, because Twitter is amazing, especially if you got your notifications set for when people post or whatever, because you'll see those notifications pop up where they get restocks, because them restocks have been going out super quick. I don't know if it's limited supply or just the hype or the demand is just that real. But yeah, again, let me go ahead and get into these sneakers for this week. And for this week, you got the Nike Kyrie 2 What The releasing. Nike decided to take a crazy like tonal approach to this sneaker this time. All of the crazy vibrant pizzazz and all that stuff is actually on the inside of the shoe and not on the outside of the shoe. So for all of you understated fellows, gents and females and all that good stuff, and ladies, y'all can get a pair of these and have a pair of What Does that are in the toned down, I should say, category of things, because this pair of Kyrie's is actually, it's still a What The, even though it's all one solid color, or in this case 2 solid colors in 2 different pairs. It's borrowed pieces of each, or should I say some of the more popular Kyrie 2s, from the patches to, the Ice Monster strap on it. It's all over the place, which is a what the. But to tone it down and to keep everything cohesive, I guess, they decided, fuck it, we're gonna go ahead and just do a tonal move, which is cool for the understated folks. But for me, I expect Withers to be loud. And of course, y'all already know which pair I like. I fuck with the green pair. But the bad thing about it is, if you notice, it says overseas and North American colorways. We're getting what they're calling the sail colorway, which is that white color. That's a North American release. Outside of North America, I'm not sure if it's an Asian exclusive type deal, but it says overseas, so I'm assuming Europe, Canada, Asia, they'll be getting this green pair. Everywhere else, North America, I should say, would be getting the sail pair. So me, I'm chasing a green pair. I ain't gonna lie. I just blew my bread on the Jordans for real. So I ain't got no money allotted right now for the shoe budget. So hopefully, my overseas European plug could come through, and the demand for these ain't that crazy. Cause I definitely want a copper pair of those green Kyries, and eventually, I'm definitely gonna keep an eye out on them. I'm gonna keep a real close eye on them. Because if my overseas plug get those and I see they got them and they moving, I'm gonna be a little heartbroken. But at the same time, you can't get them all. These sneakers is like Pokemon. You can't catch them all, or should I say, you can try to, but some of them are hard to get. And an overseas release, trying to get it imported, trying to find somebody that's willing to ship out here, and all that, it's a difficult task just in general. So I'm not expecting. I got high hopes that I could get a pair, but I'm not expecting to have a pair. The sale pair, I actually don't even want. Like, I hate white soles on shoes, let alone a whole entire white shoe. I mean, no offense, but Kyrie the man or whatever. But if I might get a pair of those if they go on sale for real. And probably wearing for my vow renewal ceremony on some swagged out shit, which would be dope, because you gotta be nice and sharp and everything. So why not have a crisp white pair of what the Kyries to stay true to my sneaker, habit or whatever. But yeah, these come out December 12th. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be on the sneakers app tomorrow, which is Monday. And they gonna only cost you $120. That's the one thing I like about the Kyries. They don't hit your head too hard for a price. I mean, $120 is expensive to some, but when you're talking about Jordans at $190, shoot, them retro 11s at $220. Cause man, this is a walk in the park. That's $100 in your pocket for real. And if I was gonna miss out on those Jordan retro 11s, them Space Jams, I was gonna try my hand at trying to get a pair of these Kyries. But yeah, so go ahead and try to get these if you into that and you feeling that vibe, man. I'm a what the guy. Some people are saying it's played out, but I don't really care. I never really move with the hype for real. I mean, if it's hype stuff, it's usually hype stuff I actually want or like or have a memory associated with. So I ain't tripping off people saying, oh, this what the phase is bullshit, and we phasing it out and don't nobody care for it. It's played out, whatever. That just make them cheaper on the resale market for me, or they stay on the shelf and I'm able to use one of those 20% holiday coupons, or it go in the clearance sale when Nike do that, which seems to be monthly. So shoot, give them to me for the low, especially with a size 14, man. Resale be high on my big feet, you know what I'm saying, because it's less 14s out there. So yeah, man, if you fuck with them, go ahead and grab them, man. They are coming out at Foot Locker, so I suggest you go get them. Next up is the Adidas Stan Smith Mid Jacquard mashup with Pharrell. You know what I'm saying? And the top pair is chalk white, the bottom pair is collegiate navy. And these come out December 12th, and these are gonna set you back $220 a piece. And I was wondering why they was $220 a piece. I know it's associated with Pharrell, but at the same time I was like, bro, why the hell are these $220? You know what I'm saying? Like, no offense, but they just look like some cool patterned regular old Stan Smith mids. But the collab thing, I was hoping that wasn't it, but it's the materials. That's what I found out, because I looked up and said, what is jacquard? You know what I'm saying? I was wondering what the hell that actually was. So apparently jacquard is a pretty sought after type of material and or fabric or process, I should say, because it's two processes, which may be the reason why both of these it's two different shoes, because there's two types of jacquard fabric, so to speak, and it's Damask Damask or Damask. I think it's Damask. And that is, and my guess, if I was to shoot dice and say, you know what, I'm gonna take a chance and gamble on which one is Damask, and I feel like Damask would be the bottom one, which has the blue upper, so to speak, with the more red accents. Well, they both got red accents, but you get what I'm saying. It's the one with the blue upper, because that is described as silk, linen, or cotton with an elaborate iridescent woven pattern. And this kind of looks like it's got some iridescence going on. And the top is considered, I guess, brocade. And that is a thicker version or a heavier version of the Damask or the Damask version. So I'm assuming that's what's going on here. That's why it's two different shoes. Or maybe they was just like, shoot, we got two fire joints we can't make a decision on, so let's release them both, because Bama's gonna buy them anyway, because Pharrell is Pharrell and people love Pharrell, and Adidas is hot right now, and Stan Smiths and Raph Simmons, all of those, man, those shoes are flying off the shelves, or they're real sought after in the high fashion arena, so it makes sense. But yeah, if you like these, man, go ahead and pick them up. They'll be available on the Adidas site and probably some low-key, like, spots that sell super expensive merch like fucking Nordstrom's or Barney's, because, Pharrell's attached to it. And, those Y3s and everything are there, too. And this price tag will put that right there where, their product line is. I mean, where their market is or their demographic is to push this shoe. So, next up is the Adidas Harden Volume 1 Doc Ops Zeno. I was kind of sort of happy when I seen Zeno until I read more into what the sneaker was. One, again, I'm super happy James Harden getting this push finally with his own sneaker model with his name on it, and it's not a PE. And I think this is the third colorway to come out of these. So I ain't going to go too in-depth about them. But that Dark Ops, that Zeno on the M. What's Zeno on the shoe, if you're not familiar with the Adidas Zeno packs that have been releasing? The Zeno is like this cool iridescent, light shifting, color shifting type ordeal or situation, you know what I'm saying? That looks really cool when you use a flash or light hits it at a certain angle. It's real dope, you know what I'm saying? But I would have liked more Zeno on the shoe. Unfortunately, it's not a lot of Zeno on this shoe. The only portion that's Zeno is the 3 stripes on the heel of the shoe, which is dope. I mean, if you want something understated, you really like the performance of the Harding, or you like the silhouette of the Harding Volume 1, it makes sense. And you can, just spice it up with a lower flavor, lower flavor, put a little bit of that seasoning salt on there. Just sprinkle it a little bit so you can have a little pop, you know what I'm saying, when you balling or hooping or whatever. And somebody that's looking at your foot like, wait a minute, something tripping with my eyeballs. But nah, you get what I'm saying. It's understated, yet it has a little flair to it, which is cool. And that's some folks' pocket, you know what I'm saying? That's their tape. They want to be muted, understated, but yet have something that just give them that snap, you feel me? And that's what's going on with this shoe. It's got the Zeno on the 3 stripes. So yeah, go ahead and pick that up. $140. I don't think this is gonna be difficult to find. You can probably find this at the Adidas store in Foot Locker, Foot Action. Anyway, you probably find basketball shoes, because I don't think this is limited at all. And releasing again, actually on the same day, it's that KD9 Oreo. I actually like those. My wife and I were in the store when we was picking up my Jordans this Saturday, and we were in the store. She saw the sauce joints that came out last week, and she actually liked them. I thought they was cool. She liked them, which is dope. I guess she's just a fan of the KD9s. I actually like these Oreo ones, even though they're understated for me, but I'm just a Flyknit whore. I love Flyknits. And that interwoven black and white to me is just crazy. And y'all know I'm a sucker for speckled soles. So this speckled sole action that's popping off, I really like it. And the fact that the sole is black, I know I would wear these and be really, really, really like looking at my shoes and be paranoid because of that white. But at the same time, man, these are dope kicks. I'm probably not going to get a pair. If they end up in an outlet and I see them there, I ain't going to lie. If they for the low and there's some weird like sale $50 back wall sale, and these joints sitting on the back wall. I might go ahead and grab them. 50%. I don't know, is it $50, 50%? I don't know. But yeah, I would get these for a discount. But they are fire though. So if these are on your hit list, man, they coming out the 15th, 150. They dope, man. I really like them. I think they're spiffy, rather spiffy. And then another Kobe AD, Nike Kobe AD, black and white. This joint is mad basic too. And it's got December 16th. This one's coming out a day after. December 16th, 2016. It's going to set you back 150. And it's just a regular Kobe AD to me. You know what I'm saying? If you into the ADs, go ahead and grab them. It's just black and white. This is a basic, you know what I'm saying, sneaker. It seems like Nike is pushing the black and white thing for the to close out the year. And I mean, I understand, because this is a season where stuff, again, this is winter. Is it official winter yet? I think it is, because we in mid-December now, so winter, if it's not here, it should be here. But, you know, everything tends to be muted in the winter. Everything is like one solid color or understated. So it makes sense, especially with the 12 Souls collection being black with white at the bottom. So, you know, Oreos, the Oreo KD9s coming out, the Nike Kobe ADs coming out black and white. It only makes sense. It doesn't mess up the feng shui. And next up is actually a pair of sneakers I wanted to get, and I'm kind of mad that the release date is on the 12th. These are the Nike Kyrie 2 Dornbreakers. Did I say that right? Breakers? I'm not sure, man, but these are the DBs, pause. Oh, yeah, these are the DBs, and they're in collaboration with a kid named Andy Grass, which is a crazy story, man. These DB packs are coming out this weekend, on the 12th, and it's more than 2 sneakers, but I only showcased 2 sneakers simply because there's a lot in these packs, man. A lot of stuff, a lot of story, and truth be told, somebody could spend an entire video just based off of just Dornbreakers because of the crazy, dope, cool stories associated with the Dornbreaker sneakers, and, you know, the kids who have such dope stories behind, you know, being picked for these sneakers. And Andy Grass, man, a wild thing happened to him. I'm just gonna tell you a brief synopsis about this sneaker. His inspiration was his time at the hospital that they sponsored. Is for the Dornbreaker Hospital, and he was there for 3 weeks recovering from a log that hit him in the head while he was at the beach. A wave swept the log into him, knocked him out, and he went through a whole bunch of stuff with rehab and all this stuff, man. Something that's just like a freak injury, which is crazy. But he came out of it and, you know, persevered, and everything's good and great, you know what I'm saying, nowadays. So Nike gave him a nod to design a shoe, and he designed it, the Kyrie 2, sorry. And this joint turned out real nice, and it's got like a sweet little homage to his aunt, who was battling cancer at the time, and unfortunately she passed on. But he also remembered her because her going through her chemo and battling cancer was running parallel with him actually fighting for his life after he got hit in the head with a log, which is crazy. But yeah, it's dope that the kid, you know, decided to go ahead and say, you know what, I'm gonna dedicate part of this to my aunt, even though a lot of it has, you know, encouraging thoughts and everything, you know, encouraging items, actually designed into the shoe. I just think it's a dope shoe, and, you know, I'm a Kyrie 2 fan, you feel me? But I ain't going to be able to pick these up because Dornbreakers go and resellers are going to get them. So maybe I'll catch them on the resale market one day when I got some super paper in my pocket. I might just be like, man, let me plunk down and get these. So that's my actual favorite out the pack. But I know everybody else's favorite out the pack is the Jordan 7 Retro Dornbreaker by Damian Phillips, who's a Chicago kid. And I actually like this story, man. He chose the black and red color palette because his love of basketball and Michael Jordan and naturally the Chicago Bulls. But I like this soul, you know, at the bottom because he's into basketball and rock and roll, and they drew like a character version of him rocking out with his guitar. And I thought that was dope. They put element of 2 things that he liked, and they bridged the gap and designed it in the shoe, which this Dornbreaker Freestyle collection is all about, between their personal stories, their injuries, their recoveries, and all of these little kids' lives. And then, you know, all the money go to charity, which is dope. So these are the 2 pair I chose to cover because, one, the standout to me is the Kyrie 2, but the Retro 7 is going to be the one everybody's after, and that's going to be 190. Typical Jordan price. Got to be higher than everything else. Damn, Jordan, you feel me? But yeah, you know, that's just how it goes. So pick these up on I think they both released on the 17th. I think I put a typo in there. My autocorrect automatically went to the 12th. So let me change that. Get my typo in front of y'all. Y'all see that? Boom, 17th like a boss. But yeah, all of the Dawn Breaking collection, even the girls versions and everything, those are releasing on December 17th. So have fun getting them. I'm pretty sure you're going to need that sneakers app, because that's going to be a bit much. And they probably going to do like some raffle stuff locally. I got to check Nike in Georgetown, a Nike store in D.C., because I'm pretty sure they probably doing some raffle thing just to look and see and be nosy, because I know I'm not going to get a pick, so I ain't even going to put my name in the raffle. But they usually do digital raffles. And up next is the Retro 3 Wool. I think it was the 12 or the 11. One of them had a recent wool version, and it was the same color palette, the gray wool upper with the white sole. Not a white sole guy, you know. But these are clean, man. I like the wool upper. I think it's creative with that Nike is starting to dip and dab, I should say, or dabble. Yeah. Dip and dabble in different fabrics, textures, and everything else, man. Push the envelope. Why not design? Have fun, man. And don't nothing say wintertime like wool. And why not put it on a crazy shoe like the Jordan 3? People love Jordan 3s and Jordan 5s, so it only makes sense. So yeah, if you into that and you got $200 laying around and want some wood joints, hey, wood. Want some wool, the L, wool. If you want some wool sneakers, hey, man, go ahead and get them. You know, them things, to me, they clean. If you can pull them off, hey, go get them. And it's a conversation piece at least. But yeah, go ahead and get them things. And I feel like these, I'm kind of mad at these, because these are Retro Jordan 11 GGs. And I was trying to figure out what the hell GG meant. And apparently GG stands for... it's a code for extended sizes. So it's grade school, I guess grade school girls, I'm not sure, but it's definitely women or female driven, and it has extended sizes, I guess, for older girls and women, which is dope, which means small feet men actually probably get a pair of these. And these are like velvety. You know, the first time I seen these was when Jordan's daughter took a picture of them on her Instagram, and that shit went viral. And of course, people was begging for them. Grown ass men, can I have a pair of those? Can I have a pair of those? Can I have a pair of those? Yeah, it was crazy. But yeah, the hype is real, and these things come out the 17th. It only makes sense that they would come out in December, because, you know, hey man, everybody's allocating funds to spend money, spend that coin. You feel me? So I like these. I would actually like a pair of them. That gold accent and that velvet rug, man. These things just look like Barry White. They took Barry White's voice and just put him on a fucking 11, a Jordan 11, which is crazy. And I just like them, man. They're super velvety and dope. And they kind of look like, they remind me of the Velvet Pumas that just released for the Rihanna joints. And those creepers was dope. That velvet looked crazy. I seen a pair in Jimmy Jazz yesterday when I was picking up my shoes in the mall. And I was like, that velvet looks sick. And I'm pretty sure this velvet on these Jordan things is going to be sick, because the velvet on those Christmas, the Santa Claus Christmas Dunks, SB joints, the velvet on those is fire. So I'm assuming this velvet is even doper, and these joints is nice. So if you got a female in your life, I say hop online. I think they raffling these joints off too when I looked at the Foot Locker site for the launch locator. So I suggest you either get you a ticket, or you would have had to get a ticket Monday. Yeah, I just thought about that. Damn, that was the same for the Kyries. But even if it wasn't a ticket thing, my thing is get online, get in the app, and get you a pair, because I know these is going to go, because resellers going to have a fucking field day with these, because they're Jordans and they're female shoes, and I'm pretty sure women's been waiting for these, you know what I'm saying, for a minute, because this is a palatable female shoe. It's not pastel or crazy. It's understated yet different, and it still has that feminine soft vibe to it. I like it as a male, and I would rock the fuck out of these. So I suggest you get in line and have that 220 ready, locked and loaded, because if you don't, you're going to miss out, because resellers are going to have a field day with these. Man, damn. Yeah. So I suggest you get them, man. December 17th, 220 Bony Ronies, Jordan 11, GG Eris. Yeah. And then, last but not least, Yeezy. Yeezy Boost 315. Yeezy Boost 315. I gotta say it like a snob, because this is the most hype fucking shoe ever, in my opinion. Well, next to the Red Octobers, but I felt like the Red Octobers had fucking all of the hype in the world should have been for the Red October, because red shoes wasn't there, and I felt like them shits was fire. And then when they released them, my broke ass was at work with no money. I was pissed because I was like, yo, I ain't never getting a pair of these, and I don't have a pair. But, next to these, man, these Yeezy Boosts, man, Yeezys is just hyped in general. Not a fan of them. Don't look good on my feet. Pretty sure they comfortable. If it's your taste, then by all means, give that man your money. You feel me? Give Adidas your money. Go ahead and camp out for him. I'm pretty sure there's raffles everywhere for these at your boutique stores like UBeek and maybe Packard Shoes, Shake Shoes, all of those places that charge you $15 to ship shoes and don't give you shit for free, not unless you spend $200, $300, $400. So you might get free shipping on this, because this is a $220 low top shoe that I feel like personally y'all overpaying for, but it is what it is. I retract that statement. I take that back, because the $220 you spending on this now is a drop in the bucket compared to the $800 to $1,500 you're gonna spend for it later. But I think the hype on this is gonna be real. One, because it's black, and it's black. Period. Like, it seemed like black Yeezys do well, and the last 3 that came out, they sold out instantly. This is even more understated, without any weird greens or weird oranges or weird, reds that look orange or anything like that. This is just straight up black and white. And the one thing I do actually like about the shoe is that in the material, it's got like white specks inside of it. So again, it's kind of like that weird Oreo thing going on, and I actually like that. I think that's dope. So if this shoe is for you, go ahead and camp out. What's today? Sunday. You should have been in line last week, because motherfuckers is waiting for these. And by all means, if it's your cup of tea, I hope you get them. You feel me? I really do. I hope you get them. And hopefully, you won't have to go through a reseller and basically pay rent for this shoe, because that's what's going to happen. These 2 shoes you see on the screen right now, some bammers going to pay their rent to get these on the resale market, which is crazy. So to my resellers, if y'all listening, man, get y'all money, man. I ain't mad at y'all. But to collectors, y'all got to get in line before them, man. I guess their motivation is the money, so they in line before us. But it is what it is, man. If these your Yeezys and you want them Yeezys, man, go out and get them Yeezys. Who gives a fuck what I got to say? But in my opinion, I don't fuck with them. But if you fuck with them and you fuck with them the long way, then your ass need to be in line right now or tomorrow or Tuesday at some point, or at least scoping out what the scene is on these Yeezys and going to these stores and asking questions. Because if they first come, first serve, like they probably are at UBeek in Georgetown up here in DC, it's going to be a line wrapped around the whole goddamn block. Because that's what happened with these Space Jam Jordans. And my man Osman that I mentioned early, he was like, man, I'm going to try to slide in this UBeek line. And he was like, nah, he wasn't even having it. He went up there at 8 o'clock. It was a wrap. It was a rap city. You feel me? It was Tigger in the basement, and his ass was not rapping. You feel me? So I personally feel like the Yeezy hype is going to be real as well. So get in line, at least ask questions. Hopefully you don't get the dickhead employee of the year, and they'll, keep it 100 with you. But, in my opinion, man, my opinion, I don't fuck with them again. But whatever it is, it's shoes. You spend your hard-earned money on what you like. And that's how it should be, man. Ain't no question about it. As long as you know how to freak them and you happy and you got your memories associated with your sneaker, fuck what I got to say. Fuck what anybody got to say. You know what I'm saying? Fuck a hashtag, tweet, social media, any of that. Man, if that's what you want to spend your hard-earned money on and that's what you had circled on your calendar to get it, get your ass in line and get your Yeezys. Yeah. But enough of my shit talk. I'm going to go ahead and close this video down. I appreciate all the love, all of the comments, all of the likes, all of the subscribes, man. I really do. I appreciate the shit out y'all. And again, follow me on social media and at me, man. please at me, because on social media, man, it's a lot. If you look at my Twitter page, it's a lot going on, and I'm not bragging or humble bragging or none of that bullshit, but it's like 3,000 people on there, and a lot of people I follow directly and get notifications for when they post. So at me and let me know that you a brother or sister in shoe, man. Just hit me up at MLMENT. That's MLMENT. I tweet back. I'm human. I know it looks like my profile's a robot because it's tweeting out my radio station playlist, and that's why it's on autopilot. But I do respond to tweets. And I do respond on Instagram, so hit me up and let me know who you are, so we can have a dialogue and argue about why the fuck Yeezys are overhyped. You feel me? I like having conversations like that, man. I like sneakers. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about sneakers. You feel me? And again, I appreciate all the love. I appreciate everything you guys have done. The likes, subscribes, the shares, the comments. Y'all guys have been great in 2016. I look forward to seeing y'all in 2017. Hopefully this page grows. So again, thank you for everything that you guys have done. Y'all have been nothing but dope. I hope y'all have a great, blessed, awesome holiday and a great work week, man. Y'all have a good one. Oh boy.